but in some areas it was just too dangerous. You can see this is now just a big slab of concrete. Teenagers spray painting graffiti all over the city. That ordinance would carry an up to $200, a big chain like this one. It's not just cigarettes. Stop what you're doing. Look up here. You can see these guys are suspended in the air. That could have something to do with it. Here on the ground, you can see how significant the damage is, but we want to switch angles, take you from above on the Fox 23 Skyview drone. You can really see the extent of the damage. Look how severe this all is out here. The president brought in several families of Americans who were killed by illegal immigrants. It's all just bricks and cinder blocks from where those strong winds, that tornado blew over the entire backside of the wall. Sitting on top of a pillar here in the middle of this rally. When we say there are thousands of people here, there are thousands of people here. This is the duct tape the homeowner says the suspects used to tie him up. If you look here, you can even see the 2 holes where they tied his hands behind his back. How much excitement. These front t-shirts here, there's about 40 of them. They have been walking the entire way, grabbing a bunch of merchandise out of a shopping cart and then throwing it right into the back. We're gonna switch cameras, taking a live look at the Fox 23 Skyview drone to show you what it looks like out here. Let's take it up. You can really see how much water. They blew out the glass in this truck, a piece of the drive-through. Keep in mind, the drive-throughs on the back side of the building. Exactly 5 years, 1 month and 2 weeks ago, the homeowner, Charles Sweeney, shot a man who broke into this house. And police say the exact same thing happened this morning, but this time it was deadly.
This is the second time I shot someone, and I've escorted at gunpoint at least a half-dozen people off the property.
And it's the second time we've interviewed Charles Sweeney. The first back in 2013.
I was more angry than anything else that someone was inside my house. It's not his house, it's my house.
5 years later, another break-in and a shooting at his house near 49th and Columbia.
Wish this whole thing had never happened.
Police say when the suspect broke in through the bathroom window this morning,
he comes into view and blam! Boy, that 9mm is real loud inside the house.
Sweeney says he shot and killed the man.
He brought this on himself. I have no sympathy. 2
similar situations at the same house, concerning for neighbors.
We have wondered what all has gone on around there, and then this outcome has been very frightening.
Detectives interviewed Sweeney.
Each homicide investigation is like a snowflake, are all different and unique. So what happened in the past doesn't necessarily impact what happens this time.
And police say homeowners can protect themselves if they feel threatened.
If they feel that there's a danger to themselves or someone else who may be in the home from an intruder, then yes, they are within their legal rights to defend themselves within their home.
Charles Sweeney now has a warning for other criminals. Don't break into his house.
I thought my life was in danger. I shot him, and I'll do it again.
Covering news that matters, I'm Preston Jones, Fox 23 News. Look at this massive hole I'm standing in right now. The water washed away pieces of the road, and there are big pieces of pavement here crumbling off the edge. The water here tonight is still flowing fast, and the mobile home park next door forced to evacuate.
Water, it looked like a river. Trash floating everywhere. Trash cans going everywhere.
Jamie Powers gave us this video at the Bumblebee Mobile Home Park in Tahlequah.
This is my road.
Water rushing through the park, followed by firefighters evacuating all 34 mobile homes.
They came through here saying that when the water goes down to leave.
More flooding woes out on State Highway 10, several miles north of 62.
There were 2 guys, their truck was stuck in the water. Water was in the truck.
The Fox 23 Skyview drone flew right over the flooded highway. This is where Patrick McWright says he and his friend Anthony, along with the deputy, rescued 2 men from running water.
I was kind of scared for him because he just couldn't swim, and he had 1 arm on that tree.
Emergency management reports 14 water rescues since 11 a.m., but the flooding not all disastrous. Along Highway 10, a waterfall created by the runoff rain.
I think it's pretty awesome.
Dozens of people, like Beverly Carey, stopped to take in the natural wonder.
Absolutely beautiful. I mean, I went up and filmed it and got some really cool pictures.
Back at Bumblebee Mobile Homes with more lightning and rain, people there tell me they're just waiting for the next round of storms.
There's quite a few people that live in this trailer park that don't have any other place to go.
You can see back out here live big pieces of the earth missing underneath the pavement. Those road crews will have to spend some time fixing that. Meanwhile, tonight here in Tahlequah, emergency officials are reminding people not to drive through any standing water and to be very vigilant throughout the night. Live in Cherokee County, covering news that matters. I'm Preston Jones, Fox 23 News. Shay, free custom caskets for the victims, free counseling, even just a free teddy bear. People across the Lone Star State are making gestures both big and small to help this tight-knit community start to heal.
We're not even safe in church anymore, and you know, I don't understand.
Trey Ganem lives in Edna, Texas.
It's just something that if I can do anything to help, you know, and that's why we're here.
But he traveled to Sutherland Springs to donate free custom caskets to all of the victims in Sunday's shooting.
Our crew is, you know, frantically working back home at shop, and we'll be working on these this week to make sure that they all get done.
Meanwhile, more than 20 counselors with the Ecumenical Center in San Antonio have been in town all week.
We've been here since Sunday afternoon, providing counseling services to the families who've lost loved ones, to the community who've lost friends.
The need is so big, the nonprofit says it might set up an office in town.
This will be a long-standing recovery for so many families that have experienced this traumatic loss.
Across the street from the crime scene,
it's overwhelming. It really is.
Donna Watkins set up a table, handing out teddy bears to anyone who needs them. She founded the Homicide Victim Support Group nearly 30 years ago in Corpus Christi, and she plans on meeting with some of the victims' families.
I'm a survivor of homicide myself, and when you lose someone to a violent crime as homicide, regardless where it's at, you automatically feel a bond with what the family is going through.
And the DA here says that the Crime Victims Compensation Fund will pay $6,500 per victim to the families to help them cover expenses. People here in the community say they are planning a special Thanksgiving dinner to honor those victims later this month. And this remains an active crime scene tonight. The investigation is ongoing. Live in Sutherland Springs, Texas, covering news that matters. I'm Preston Jones, Fox 23 News.